My name is Pavel Salas, and I'm the Chief Ecosystem Officer of Gear. Amazing and complex at the same time. It's two words. Let's make it bigger. So actually it was a lot of work, a lot of excitement, a lot of problems that we were solving step by step. And we managed to complete the whole idea of the protocol, because Gear protocol is something that's actually based on Substrate as a core thing. But then we are adding several new features into the blockchain space that are really used in Web 2. That's called the actor model, the persistent memory, and WASM. WASM is obviously used everywhere in new blockchains, but the two previous features allows you to make something that's called asynchronous messaging and programming into the blockchain space. The actor model is used a lot in parallel computation. So putting that here gives you the option of running real programs and not just smart contracts into the on-chain. So you can use delay messages. You can use actually programs more complex, so you don't need to wait till something is finished while running the next part of the program. So this, for example, we have a lot of examples of different NFTs, and one of the examples allows you to store their own NFT into the blockchain. And we are also preparing something interesting like a decentralized internet running on-chain. For the next year, we're planning to run some programs and show these examples of DNS and stuff like that. To be honest, the 2022 was really intense because we actually practically launched our stable testnet. We launched it there. We did a lot of improvements to the network, to the protocol, because let's divide it by parts. What Gear does is actually develops a Gear protocol that could be easily deployed as a standalone chain. What we're doing now, we're deploying our standalone chain called Vara. It should be done in the Q1 of the next year. Then it can be deployed as a parachain to Kusama and Polkadot. The main thing that actually the protocol has is using some technology that is really used into Web 2, that's called the actor model, for high parallel computation, and putting that into the blockchain. Meaning that we can do asynchronous programming, which allows us to have a smoother operation programs. We can start really running programs on the blockchain and not just smart contracts. We can start doing delay messages. We can start bringing all that power that we're thinking about the Web3 into that world. So we can really start building even a decentralized internet. This is something that we are planning to show as an example during the next year. Practically finalized our stable, the core to be launched on our own network, like standalone network. That would be Vara. It would be launched, as I said, the Q1 of the next year. It will show all the power of Gear protocol, the stability that it has, the speed that it gives, the idea of the asynchronous messaging, and actually programs that would be running on the blockchain. So for small examples, we have more than 23 examples on our wiki of different programs or the apps that you can be running. For example, one of them, we have like 3 different standards of NFTs. One of them is actually that you can store your own NFT into the blockchain, so you don't need to use IDFS or Trust, whatever you want to do it to store it offline. It could be done online directly, on-chain directly. I think that that would be actually the 3 pillars that we use: the actor model implementation, the persistent memory that allows the allocation of memory to the programs, the WASM, that is actually Web Asset Virtual Machine. We took Substrate as a base framework, and we modernized that with additional palettes that actually allows us to run this asynchronous idea, new programs, new features that actually was practically not done before into the blockchain, so that you can try and allow to orchestrate all the, let's say, all the programs from inside of the blockchain and not outside. For example, one of the ideas is to do something like easy as a game, but still interesting, like an NFT with which you can interact. Meaning the NFT sends you a message, you actually send a message back, and depending on the interaction that we are having, the NFT can grow, can go down, can change his mood, can evolutionate. It's something I think interesting as an idea, but all that this technological approach can give interesting solutions for different things. And obviously, we are actually looking a lot, and we're discussing with the guys from SubWallet, the option to put the messaging system into the wallet. So as we're using the actor model, all the commands and all the programs actually operate through messages. So you can send not just money to another person, you can send a message saying hello or thanks a lot, this is the money that I'm sending to you. Or you can just send messages there, and everything that could be managed through a wallet. That would be really interesting and more interactive, putting a wallet into another perspective from our point of view. First of all, we will be launching our standalone network. Second, we will be testing our standalone network at maximum that we can. We already think about different interesting tests of the smart contracts, or like an analogy of live program where it will be like building more and more contracts to stress test it. Second, obviously, there will be launch a lot of stuff that's going on with this launch of the network, incentivized things, ambassador program. It will go also like back bounties and all this stuff that's going on with the launch. Obviously, we are also focusing a lot on different hackathons that we will be running on 2023. We ran one in Mexico like 3 weeks ago. That was the first biggest Web3 university hackathon. More than 10 university students, more than 10 universities with their students participated in that hackathon. So we're thinking to do something like that, at least 2 types of that hackathons next year. We're also discussing with different other guys from Parity, including to run something offline with them. So I think it would be a lot of development, a lot of new programs, applications, and obviously our Gear Academy would be launched, totally rebranded, and that would be for everybody, so that people from Web 2 can easily make the switch to Web 3. And I think we will see a lot of development and hype on that side rather than on the market side.